Hello, my name is Erin. I'm 12, turning 13 in November, and I'm deaf in one ear and partial in the other. So I wear a BAHA implant. It's sort of like a hearing aid. It just works through vibrations in sound. And sometimes it's just frustrating and tiring because I don't get to do anything like I normally would, because I went on for like 7, 8 years, and then suddenly this thing just came rushing on me. My hearing was going away in grade 2 after I had mumps. So they diagnosed that my mumps was the cause of my deafness. And then about 2 months after that, I had swimming. That's one of my favorite hobbies. So I was one of the top swimmers, and I had to go to a gala. So I had to get out early because my ear started to bleed. So they called my mom, and I had to go to the hospital. And then they diagnosed that with doing a lot of sound and tests on me, they diagnosed that I was deaf in my left ear and partial in my other.
My name is Silve Kuschke. I'm an audiologist, and I've been working at Red Cross Children's Hospital for the past 2.5 years now.
Silve, can you please explain my condition in your own understanding?
Okay, so I met you, in January 2017.
Yes.
And I tested your hearing, and because you had mumps when you were 4 years old, your left hearing was damaged a little bit, so your left inner part of your ear was damaged, and so you can't hear anything at all with your left ear. So your right ear is working nicely, and so what we decided to do is to give you a bone-anchored hearing aid to route the sounds from the right side to the left side so that you could have a better listening experience.
Can you tell us more about my BAHA implants?
Okay, so remember in 2017 we trialed the bone-anchored hearing aid. So it's a processor, an external processor that's worn on the mastoid bone, that bone just behind your outer ear. And then if patients do really well with it and we see good benefit, and you brought back all your questionnaires and we saw your teachers' feedback and we saw that it was really helping you. So you were a good patient and you were wearing it all the time. So we decided to provide you with an implant, which is a little screw. You went for the operation, and Dr. Meyer put a little screw in your mastoid bone, and then we waited for few months for the screw to integrate into your bone, and then we clipped your processor directly onto the screw so that you had better sound quality.
Is there any advice you would give to children or parents with my condition?
I would tell them that it's okay to be scared, and because it is a scary thing, not a lot of people have this device, so people don't know about it. I think it's important to seek help early when you notice that there's a problem with your child's hearing, because the earlier we can help, the better, because it's better to help really, as young as possible, because children's brains are like sponges. So if we can help them to hear from early on, they develop quicker and better with their hearing aids than children who were identified late and only got the device later on. So I think don't be scared, and an audiologist is the person to come to with any hearing problems.
The things that they did in my house to make me comfortable was that all the TVs in the house had to put into a certain level, and they had to speak either softer or louder at different times, because it was really hard for me to hear, and also a lot of people got frustrated as well as my family, so they just had to try and keep their mood in check sometimes with me. Dad, what went through your mind when you found out I lost my hearing?
We just had to go with it. There's nothing else we could have done. We brought you here and brought you to the professionals, and they basically told us that you've lost your hearing in one ear and have considerable hearing loss in the other as well. Well, the BAHA implant is a titanium screw that has been fitted to your hearing bone. With this bar, it is basically enhancing the hearing so that you can hear much better and we can see improvement. We don't need to talk louder or shout 3 or 4 times before you hear anything. So it's been good.
Do you think my hearing influences on my academic results?
Little bit, yes, because sometimes you can't hear most probably the teacher properly what he wants to say, especially when they do vocabulary speeches. Then you can't hear so nicely. That's why we asked them to put you in front of the class.
Is there any advice you would give other parents that deals with children that has the same condition that I have?
Just always support your children. Make sure that they feel loved. Make sure that they do the best that they can and that they always will do the best for their parents, because the parents wants to be proud at the end of the day. And we are proud of you.
Thank you for doing the interview with me. I really appreciate it.
It's only a pleasure, my darling.
At school, there was this one time that I got yelled at because I wasn't at school and because I missed out on all the work. I ended up going home early because I got upset. And then my parents had to come to school and tell the principal and all my teachers that what was happening. At the end, the teacher apologized to me and said she didn't know this was happening. And I said it was my fault because I never told anybody. The reason why I didn't tell them about my condition was because I thought I was going to be looked in different eyes. I thought people were going to think I was weird, or like how people used to call me Cyber Girl because I had technology in my head. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, and my friends at school that helped me. All of them, I would like to thank you for guys for not thinking of me any differently than I already am. I would like to thank RX Radio because I didn't think I was going to fit in here, but you guys made it really easy, so thank you.